Welcome back to all learners. In the previous episode, we get the concepts of resource group and we create our first resource group on Azure portal. Now we are ready to create any kind of compute resources, networking and storage on our Azure portal. So let's begin with our first virtual machine creation on Azure portal. So I can click on the virtual machine. I can create my first virtual machine from here, or I can click on create a resource, or I can also utilize more services option from Azure portal. Here you can see that I click on the compute option, and again this virtual machine option appeared over here. So I click on the virtual machine. I find the option of creating virtual machine. I click on the create button, and now wizard will be continue. And here you can see that I find the options how I can create my first virtual machine. Here you can see that if I get the default options, subscription is appeared over here, Azure subscription 1, and here you can see that resource group. So previously I have created the resource group and I select my resource group from here. And if I don't have any resource group, I can also utilize to create new one from here as well. Here I can put my virtual machine name, so I can use the virtual machine name. You can say server operating system. Okay, I don't use this space, so server OS 2016, right? I select again the region area, and then I have also availability options, which I will discuss later. And here you can see that image option. Here you can select a number of operating systems from Azure portal. So I'm going to install Windows Server 2016 Data Center Edition over here on this virtual machine. So I'll just click on this Windows Server 2016 Data Center option. If I want to create any Linux based machines, so options are available. I can also create Windows 10 Pro machine over here. So I click on the required operating system and then proceed with further options. Here you can see that the important thing is size. Okay, so we have a number of options available related to the virtual machine hardware resources, which include processor and memory. Here you can see that I have 2 CPUs options with 8 GB memory, 1 CPU with the 3.5 GB, 4 CPUs with the 16 GB. So I'll go with the default option, and here I put my username. So I use as user super user for login process on this machine, and I configure my password over here. Complicated password will be required for security purpose, and same password I will type over here. Same password will type again, and here password matched. And now here you can see that select inbound ports which we will use for remote desktop connection. So you all know that 3389 we use for remote desktop connectivity. So I'll go with the default option and click on review and create button. As I click on review and create button, within few seconds window will be appear. Right now validation is in process. As this validation process completed, so this create button will be available for me. It will take a while. We will wait for it. And here you can see that validation passed. I can create this virtual machine. So I just click on this create button, and within few moments my new virtual machine will be ready for use, and I can perform number of activities as I done before on my traditional data center infrastructure, where I can create virtual machines, I install the operating systems, I run the updates and number of activities. So the same in the same manner, I can perform number of activities when this machine virtual machine creation process will be completed. So I'm going to pause the video, and then when the process completed, then we'll continue from same window. Here you can see that your deployment is underway. Now you can see the virtual machine process is completed, and here you can see that your deployment is complete. I can verify my newly created machine from resources. I just click on home button, and when I click on the virtual machines, now here you can see that my server OS 2016 machine is created. I click on this virtual machine and all the resources will be appeared over here. Here you can see that I can see the resource group demo-rg, and now my virtual machine creation process is completed. If I want to start this virtual machine, process is already initiated. And in the same manner, if I want to restart and stop, or if I want to delete this virtual machine, I can perform number of activities from this single window. So I hope that you will get the basic concepts of creating the virtual machine, and in coming episode we will connect this virtual machine via RDP, remote desktop connection, and verify number of things inside this virtual machine.